I thought, should get an A/B switch.
Apple's approaching pre-market low.
I don't see any news on Halliburton, but why is it going up?
After 5 days of going up, the market's got to sort itself out a little bit, and also coming off a Friday and a holiday. So this is a pretty typical Monday after Thanksgiving. So five solid up days and Friday continuing to go to the upside in low volume. Then the market needs to figure out if it can validate Friday's activity yet or not. If not, it'll pull back to the base of what Friday did.
Video share stepping up nicely.
Yeah, there's really not much inherent weakness. It's just a bit of a breather. And a little bit too early.
Mic check, mic check.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to get validated in actual volume today.
Check, check.
Mic check.
Hear you, Mark.
All right. All right. Yeah, I know we were working through here. I had a different setup. I had to change it back, and then everything updated this morning. So I appreciate your. All right, mic check over there on YouTube. Mic check on TikTok. TikTok, can you tell me how you've give me a type of one in there if it sounds all right now? YouTube's going to be about 30 seconds, 20 seconds. TikTok. You can hear. All right. Thank you very much, TikTok. Thank you, Troy, KB, Alondro. All right. How about over there, J&J?
Yeah, you sound better. Yep,
All
you
right.
sound
Thank
better.
you.
Yep.
All right. Well, we had a bunch of updates, and
great.
one of them didn't. Well, anyway, plus is doing the last minute. Hey, not to interrupt the market here, but welcome to American Dream Trading's live stock market education and training broadcast and outreach of American Dream Trading. Coach got tied up with some personal matters, couldn't be here. I'm jumping in at the last minute, thus some of the little technical issues. So we're getting here on the market. Listen to our members as they call out what's happening currently while the market's running. Hello, members.
We're here, Mark. We're here. Hello.
Hello. There we go.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Big pop on AMD and Palantir.
Good morning again, Mark.
Thank you. Good morning, Rex. How are you? Now you're not all echoey this time.
Wonderful, wonderful, and you sound good on this side.
Thank you, sir. Not only do I sound good, I look good. Do I not look good?
Hoorah.
Huh? Do I not look good? Huh? Look at that. Oh, my. I ain't never seen a prettier sight in my entire life. Well,
Put
we'll...
your regular picture up there, and that'll be true.
We'll come back to that later. Let's make money first. Here we got SPY breaking out above the double top up here, coming up here out of the, we want to see above the 680 mark though. Trying to break out, trying to move up. Not yet.
Yeah, we got a channel. We got a channel set from the opening bell at 678.76, and now 680.31. We need a break and hold. Otherwise, this is just a channel.
That's right here for those of you playing at home. I'll pop a line right there. Not that I need one. You can probably see it visually. But right there it is. We want to make sure it stays above this little yeller line here. And got a break and hold. There's the break. Is this going to hold? Did start on the shoulder of the previous. That's a good thing.
Tesla's trying to break above VWAP.
On Apple, you should definitely be taking some of that profit, especially on that drop to 276.14.
Hot stock pick QTTB climbed pretty nicely at the bell. It's consolidating a little bit right now, so be careful, but it is to the upside.
All right. Apple's still to the downside. Did retrace back, bouncing, rejecting off the 9. Are we going to get a reject back down to the bottom, that 276? We'll need to see. Right now it is in a downtrend. Trend is your friend. Take a look here at Apple. You going to pull or not? Hopefully you shed or locked in your profits. All right, let's go back to SPY here real quick. SPY did not break and stay on its hold above that 680 mark. So we're seeing what's going to happen here. Apologize for my messy charts, but it is what it is today. Need to see that break and hold above that 680, 30s. Well, now 72, but if we can get at least above up here, break and hold up here, that would give us some hopium. I know hopium's not a strategy. And double bounce over there on TikTok Live. You're my favorite person of the day. Thank you for that comment. I won't tell you rest of you what it is. You have to go look. Started on the shoulder of the previous candle on SPY on a 1-minute chart. Yep, just fighting for that oomph. What do you got above 680 there, Nana?
$680.52 was the low on Friday.
Okay. Next line, I have my chart, which I don't chart on Weeble, but I got it at 681.60s.
681 is going to be the next one.
Okay, thank you. Well, while it's deciding what it wants to do, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Kind of same situation. Soxel nicely stepping up to the upside. Who likes our chip sector? Soxel, chip sector ETF. You see, Russell getting a little bit of pullback after its nice climb. Tesla's flat. Apple pull or not? Oh, Apple's trying to break out. It's coming up here, rejecting off the 200. Is it going to have enough oomph to break past the 200 and break past that 277? Call it 277.60 mark. Needs to break and hold above that. Currently 56. That's the 21 here. These are all goofed up as far as the order that we like to see them, but AMD as reflected in Soxel along with NVIDIA. Nice upside move this morning. I believe, do we not, the Fed chairman going to be opening his pie hole here sometime today, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's after the market closes.
Is it after the close? Okay. I seen the blur, but I never got back to see when that was. Yeah, okay. It's a non-issue. Not till 8 o'clock tonight. Okay. Well, again, he is going to speak, so maybe they're worried about what he's going to say. I don't know. But at the top of the hour, shift change. We do have manufacturing data coming out. S&P Global, ISM manufacturing, construction spending. The ISM manufacturing PMI would be the one we're going to look at here in about 5.5 minutes. So make sure that you have your stops, managing your stops appropriately. Again, a lot of these data is coming out for the first time since the government shutdown and restart. So maybe large knee-jerk reactions, or maybe not. We just don't know. There's just too much we don't know. So just be careful. Manage your trade. SPY stair stepping up nicely. Broke and hold above that 680, 681 mark. Great move to the upside. Also at the top of the hour, to the initial moves, we'll be talking about some of our special promos. Today's Cyber Monday, by the way. Following Breck Flyer of last week. Russell also climbing nicely. Qs also have built up some momentum. The NASDAQ. Okay.
Tesla just broke and held above VWAP.
Thank you. Netflix is also stair stepping up post split. Nvidia is trying to break out from its high today. Watch for motion that way. Spooky, yes. SPY is speaking or spooky. Powell is speaking today, but it won't be till 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time. By the way, my name is Mark McC. I'm one of the moderators here at American Dream Trading, filling in for Coach. I am not the coach. I am not the coach. But hopefully whatever comes in my pie hole will also reflect the opinions and directions and training of Coach himself, who had some personal things he had to get taken care of that took longer than he thought. That's his story. I have my own story why he's not here, which I will discuss with you later. So stay tuned for exciting details. Might even be some music shared. Why? Because Mark has the reins today. I got the power.
Hey, Mr. Mark. We ain't heard that Good Morning song in a minute. When was the last time you listened to it?
Oh, we played it the other day at pre-market. We start at 4 a.m. in the pre-market every morning. Got to get up early to hear it.
That's for the morning.
I've been getting better at it, actually.
There we go. Actually, we didn't play it this morning, but look at that. I have a line close to it. Come on, TikTok. Seriously? What's going on here? I got a warning? Nope.
Change 2 minutes.
Thank you. Shift change simply means that there's an influx of volume. Might be good, might be bad, it may be nothing. Its volume is volume. SPY, imagine that, right where Nana called out that level at. Where did it stop there, Nana? Huh?
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
My name.
Wow, it's almost like we know what we're doing around here. Wow. That coach guy, he's a genius.
I took my profit and ran on that thing. I was like, oh, time to check out.
There we go. That coach guy, he's a genius.
Genius.
Well, he may be a genius, but he's not all entirely smart because we can't help what
I
team he
mean,
roots
look
for.
at that thing. Back to
Right back to the 9.
Back
What
to
do we
the
think on that big
9.
candle to the downside? Big gamma candle to the downside. Can we get a 50% retracement play off of that, maybe? Well, we can see, right? That's a high risk scalping move. Wonder where I learned how to do that.
No idea.
Not a real strong upward 50%, but you know, could have played that bounce. Here it comes. It's just an observation that generally when you have a large gamma candle at critical levels, whether historical or indicators, that you can get a 50% pullback up to the other side as they take their profits, whether it's going up or whether it's going down. And look at that, you know.
Go. Volume inbound.
There you go. Bang, bang. The other thing we learned from Coach.
3 seconds. Chip change.
Here comes the volume. Shift change. Can we break through this level, this 681.67-ish? Call it 70. How's that? Did hit 86, but got to break through this, where these candles are all lined up here for further upward movement. Did the Qs pull back? Yeah, Qs are kind of consolidating also, right? IWM consolidating, right? Doesn't mean it's a change of direction. Just means they can't agree on the price right now. Look at Apple. Apple did come up to the 21, which we were waiting for a move to the upside here, right? Let's see if we can break and hold above the 21. We do want to get above this to hopefully get a boost to the upside. That candle did not start on the shoulder to the previous, so that doesn't mean it can't go up. But that's looking like it might want to get some oomph to it. I don't have any lines on my Apple chart, so I don't know what levels are there. All I can do right now, without going and charting it, I can slap this on a 4-hour chart very easily and pop some lines on there. But I can also look right here what happened this morning, real short term. And right there, should not surprise me that this candle stopped there, and that one did too. And look where it's trying to fight to go back up through. Whatever it had to fight through to get down, it's going to have to fight when it goes back up. You know, we should celebrate a little bit around here. Don't you think we should celebrate? Who thinks we should celebrate?
Yeah, limousine pizza party.
No.
Bruno's 3 years.
Wow. Hang on. I had to click a button. Oh, how about this? How about this song? Let's listen to this. See, tell me what you think.
Ohio.
Sing along.
Buck Nuts anthem.
Go blue.
Oh! H-I-O!
Ohio.
All right. How's that? Did you enjoy that? I know I did.
I definitely did not.
I know there's a few in here, haters, that don't enjoy it. You know, Coach is not here today.
Is it over? Is it over?
It's over for now.
Oh,
There
thank
can
you,
be
God.
replays, though, if you like. Oh, I take requests, you know. You know, Coach's team lost to the Ohio State Buckeyes in the game, and Coach is not here today. I don't know. Is there a correlation between the two? I don't know. All I can do is strongly infer that there is a correlation. I don't know. I can't. He's not here for me to ask. I don't know if he's listening. But I got the keys of the kingdom right now until Bruno takes them away from me. And one swell click, he can boot me out of here. But go Buckeyes! Oh, by the way, this was last year's hat. What's that say on there? Oh, national champions. Oh yeah. I'll be getting me a new one this year. It says the same thing with a different year on it.
Once you started talking about this, Mark, the market pulled back.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Now you can get it on sale. See, I'm helping you. You're not thinking about it right. There you go. Look at that.
That's funny.
It's on sale now, huh? Not financial investment or tax advice. Anything comes to my pie hole is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Never copy or mimic anything you see on my screen or hear me say. Oh, thank you, Alyssa, over there on the YouTubes. Say, give me a big old shout out there, Bruno. OHIO. All right. How about the Sloopy song? Well, I don't want to push my luck, because, the whole copyright things and all that, even though those songs are probably okay. I don't want to get in trouble with the tubes by playing stuff. So, even though I know TikTok don't care. Anyway, I got my little dig in for the day. I'm happy. It's not
Any
quite
special news today or anything on the market, guys?
I think it's just a reflection of the celebration of the Ohio State victory over their arch rivals, the Meat Chickens, and that team up
You're
north.
killing me.
That's all it is. Just a reaction, Anyway, hopefully your team won over the weekend. I know mine did. Back to the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Mine killed them.
Cool. It's just, when Coach is back tomorrow, I'm just, I want to be able to, console him. So I'll try to pop on tomorrow when he's back in here tomorrow. So don't worry, I'll be here to console Coach. So we'll just have to wait till tomorrow to do it. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan to me. All right, so
I don't think anybody is buying that, Mark.
I know, it's the
The
interwebs.
sales
You gotta be
pitch on that
careful.
was terrible.
I love Coach. I owe him everything that I am. I don't want to see him upset. I care about his feelings, and I don't want to see him, I know he's probably not feeling too good, and I want to be there for him. That's all, How dare you insinuate otherwise?
It couldn't have been all those memes you posted after the game.
Yeah, I don't know how you're keeping a straight face right now, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did post a couple of memes in our Discord for him. Well, let's be fair. When I come in here to talk about it, he had to play that stupid song all the time. I don't know if they even got to play that, did they? Who spent more time in the end zone than they did? Our team mascot.
Did they get to play it with field goals?
Yes, they actually do.
See, you're a better man than me. I like to rub it in.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe in winning with graciousness, losing with graciousness. I would never think of rubbing it in, trying to make Coach feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, how about them Cowboys? They're doing
Cowboys?
really well.
There you go. I'm happy that you got a team that wins. I can't say that I do in NFL because I am a Browns fan.
Mark, you got a hand up.
Soxel. Why don't I see that hand up? Oh, there it is. Under my
manufacturing
other,
PMI
under
came
my
in a
other
little
thing.
light, so I think
Aries,
that's caused a little
what's up?
Yes, Mark, I was wondering while you were on the screen, could you paper trade? Show us a paper trade of your style?
I had to. I don't even know if I can because this thing is. My screens were all screwed up this morning, and I don't even have a trading widget on here right now. So I'm not even set up here. I mean, I can, but yeah. Well, what am I going to get in here? Well, if I'm going to do Soxel, what am I waiting on? To break and hold above the double top, right? Right here. Yeah, see, I don't even have my trading widget on here now. I don't know what happened. Everything was just kind of goofy this morning. It's not that I can't add a widget. I can. Of course, now I have to set it all up. Yada, 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 yada.
Mark, I just want to be the first one to offer my condolences for getting fired. I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. You know, when it's the first time in my life, you know what? Every time I've gotten fired, laid off, downsized, reorganized, whatever term they wanted to use for it that day, I always got something better. You know, I can't think of anything better than this. So I may have reached my apex here, right? I can't think of anything better than American Dream Trading. But you know what? Yeah, coach could kind of fire me, but you know what? The problem is he's taught me a skill that nobody, not even coach himself, can take away from me. I can do this anywhere in the world as long as I got a internet, right? That's the beauty of this. Nobody can fire me officially from this job. Yeah, you can kick us out of the group, but I now have the skills to carry on and trade, right? That's the beauty of it. And I thank Coach for that. How would you like a job that you can't get fired from? Wouldn't that be fantastical? Right? That nobody can take away from you.
I sure hope that cow doesn't run away with the receiver on it for Starlink.
Well, yeah, you got those issues, right? You know, you can always get new cows. I got a couple steer links out there, so I'm okay. But how would you like to have a job, a skill, a place that you can go to every day that nobody could fire from you? That once you learned how to do it, you develop that skill. Nobody, even the teacher who taught you that skill, can take away from you, right? What about if you learn to play guitar either on your own or from a teacher? You know, is that a skill that nobody can take? That's a skill nobody can take away from you, right? Even if you don't play for a while, you can come back and pick it up pretty quickly. Well, imagine learning how to do what we're doing here, what you're seeing us doing live. Coach has developed this American Dream Trading to help educate us. We are an education and trading program. We're not a call-out group, obviously. To help you develop a skill over time that nobody can take away from you. And you can do this full-time if that's what you want to do. Or you can do it part-time if you want. I just went full-time myself. I didn't want nobody ever... I would go live under a bridge, under the interstate, before I would go work for the man again, right? That's how much I love what I do here, right?
Tesla testing a double top.
Thank you. Double top, 451.55. Yep. There we go. You got to wait for the break and hold. Don't get too excited if you're not already in it. Again, we don't chase costs. Look at that. What happens at double tops? Bang. Anyway, you know, feel free to send your condolences to Coach, you know, in the Discord, and hope he feels better, and, you know, that his blue flu goes away, and, you know, here's a break, here's a hold candle. This is the one that tells us what's going to happen here. We're going to get up to 32 and hold. Looking promising. Look at that. Oh, wait.
432.92 is yesterday's high. Yesterday's high. So.
Yeah, I don't have this set up to trade. Sorry. I did have a trade widget on the other setup, but like I say, it got all screwy. So, break and hold, that's what I do. There's the break, there's the hold, confirmation candle. Here's the next one starting on the shoulder. I'd still be in this personally if I was in this trade. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Great call out. Approaching the double top. Pulled back a little bit initially and then retested it and broke on through to the other side. It broke on through to the other side, Don. It broke on through to the other side. Don. Thank you.
I can't believe she's not like
Oh, she heard it. She's probably in a trade.
responding to that.
She's probably in a trade, so that's okay.
Break on through.
Thank you, Doug. Moderator Doug over there on our YouTube Live. He's putting clickable links inside the YouTube Live chat with all our trials and everything we have going on right now and promos. Bruno, when you
Mark,
get a chance.
did you call me?
Yeah, it's okay. You missed a moment. It was a moment thing. You had to be there. I just mentioned a lyric that I know you would have jumped on. You know, break on through.
Breathe, Mark. Breathe.
Yes,
Breathe,
Bruno.
Mark.
Do you have
To the other
the
side.
latest promos that we have going on that you when you get out of a trade?
We have VIP yearly memberships. Ooh, Apple looking for a breakout here. Apple looking for a breakout. VIP membership yearly, you get 1 year of gold free. Futures also, if you buy a year of futures, you'll get futures VIP for free. We have, in honor of a 3-year anniversary here at ADT, we have 3 diamond memberships. If you want to, give one out to a family or a friend, 3 diamond lifetime memberships, $3,500 each.
Wow!
And we have also diamond lifetime membership at $4,000. Of course, we have our 7-day trials of premium crypto and futures. Try us out. See if you can. I keep looking at this Apple, man. Come on, Apple. So we have our 7-day trial, 7-day free trial for premium crypto and futures to try us out, see what we're all about, get inside of our Zoom call, see what happens on a daily. It's not just Ohio State, Ohio State, Ohio State. There's other things that go on in here. So come check us out.
Go Blue.
Who was that? Get that man's name. All right. But anyway, feel free to post your condolences to Coach in the Discord. Try to lift him up today. Look at Mara really pulling. Woo. Mara really to the downside. Meta getting a little heavy. Microsoft kind of flat at the moment. Netflix pulling back from its nice steady climb this morning. Has broken hell below your indicators, below the 9. NVIDIA is bouncing off the 21. Let's see if it'll bounce. It was respecting the 21 earlier all morning, so let's see if it wants to bounce off of this area here or not. I don't know what the heck this line. Oh, that's the 200. Yeah. Take a look, see here on NVIDIA. I'm going to get enough oomph to the upside. By the way, we are live here 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm live from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, with the Futures Live Education and Training program. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, over on our YouTube channel, which is aptly named American Dream Trading. We have the Aftermarket Show with our wonderful host, smooth, silky voice of hers. It's just, I can listen to her talk all day. It's that good. Highly intelligent, fantastical trainer, Dawn, over on the Aftermarket Show, starting at 4 p.m. Check them all out 3 times a day. Upon completion of any and all of our live broadcasts, they automatically post over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, where you'll find over 3,000 training videos for you to look at your convenience at any time, absolutely free. Who likes free? Do you like free? I like free. Do you like free? Bruno, do you like free? I like free. I like free. You like free? You like Red Bull? I like Red Bull.
Thank you, Bruno.
Apple.
Yeah, I could have stayed in a little bit longer, but I know the Mark's going to go off the rails here shortly, so I gotta pay attention what's going on. So
I'm in a free one, so
nice little break out there on Apple.
Yep,
6.71%, and I'm done. I redeemed myself from that horrible mess that I made myself.
Good job.
It was looking like it was holding, and of course, if the Godfather of Apple doesn't speak, then chances are you should stay the hell away from it. But it is what it is. The Godfather of Apple.
Well, now we're coming up here to some short-term levels here at the open, right? So it shouldn't surprise us that we're going to see a little bit of resistance here to the upside if I draw a line here, right? Look where the tops of these candles played around at previously at the open, right? So shouldn't surprise us when these things happen. How's our chip stocks doing? They still have some nice strength to the upside. They're holding their own, trying to break through. Triple top here. Soxel. That's your semiconductor chip ETF, which includes AMD, NVIDIA, Intel, Broadcom, you name it.
There's definitely
Amazon's breaking below VWAP.
Thank you, Max. There's definitely a little bit of strength there right now on Apple. Let's see if it holds it. Next level is at that 278 area, 278, which is approaching it now.
Do I have any thoughts on Netflix? Spooky says. Oh, no, I don't. Could I trade it this morning? Absolutely. Beautiful trade this morning. I know they did a split. I haven't traded any of these because I'm more 100% into futures. It's not that I can't trade it. But, you know, other than this little break and hold below the 9 here, there was no reason to get out of that trade, was there? Look at that beautiful trade. Rode that 9 all the way up. Got heavy, profit taking, shed on your pullbacks. Now we're back above the 9 yet. It's not a very strong indication that it wants to continue to go. I would really wait for a break and hold above the 108 level, right, for that little micro double top you have there. Now I don't have this charted out, but, you know, we can go in here and chart these and see where your level's at. Do you know your next levels? I'm not going to recommend or tell you not to buy something, as we're not licensed financial advisors, and as such, we can never give you investment, financial, or tax advice. Chart it out. Trade to trade. It's in front of you. Tesla also pulled back down below that double top level that it fought to get out of earlier. Apple still putting on a battle to break on through this line I was just talking about earlier. All right. Look at that. You want to see a break and hold above that. It's pulling back, rejecting off. So if you'd have jumped in that before it broke and held, you'd be in a losing trade right now. That coach guy, he's a genius. Did I ever say that yet? If he'd only been born in another state, I would like him even more. But, you know, you can't help where you're born at, you know.
But you can move there, like come to Arkansas.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't move up to the state up north, I don't care where you live in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I figure you live in that state up north, you deserve what you get. So, you know, it is what it is. Look at the Amazon. Nice down pull there. Nice break and hold below the 9, below the 21, below the 55, coming down here to a little micro double bottom and to the 200. So you might want to watch for some resistance about where it's at right now, around that 233.20-ish mark. And of course, we're going to come down here to the 232.5 mark where the 200 is at. So you should be making your decisions now how you're going to handle this trade. Are you going to shed on a pullback, if there is one, or are you going to wait and see what happens, right? So I can see right here, you know, these candles are at here, right at the bottom of this candle, right? I don't have to draw a line there, but I will, just for your sake. There we go, right? There's a little line there, a level, temporary short-term level. Thank you. Never volunteer yourself again over there on the YouTube for the very kind and caring comment that you made. The Ohio State Buckeyes. You think if that coach guy was listening that he would even say anything? He probably wouldn't, would he? Things that make you go, Oh, I forgot to rewind, didn't I? Bruno, why didn't you remind me to be kind and rewind? Look at that. There we go. All right. Now I'm ready in case I need to use that again on short-term notice. See how that works? Always be ready. SPY still to the downside, has broken, held below most of the major indicators on our charts. Coming down here, this little minor double bottom at 679-ish, 95-ish area.
$680 is pretty much support right now.
Thank you. 680, yeah, I'm about 5 cents off there. I will slide it up just because Nana said said that number. There you go. And you can see that second candle back did actually bounce right off at 680, just like she said. Comments, questions?
But about SPY, if you try to get into a long, it needs to be above VWAP. So right now it's pedal on metal. Be careful.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have an easier play than the downside.
And if you're
than
already
you
in
do
the
up.
downside, as long as it stays below VWAP, you're good.
It's actually easier probably for it to go down than it is to go up, right? It's got to fight through all this to get back to the upside. Now the nice thing is they are pretty compacted together, so it really won't take that much to break through 3 of these indicators here together to get back to the upside.
The path of least resistance is to the downside.
There you go. And I love them things when go down. Love it. Love panic selling. Look at Apple, man. It's still hanging up there.
Oh, nice. Look at that thing.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, look at that, Nana. Just like you said, huh?
Oh.
Wonder where you heard that at. Look
I
at
was
that.
saying, as long as it stays below VWAP, you're good if you're in it.
There you go.
Don't touch it.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
That was awesome, Mark.
There you go.
Been a minute since I heard that song.
Gotta make it quick. Gotta make it quick. Don't get me hit with a violation.
I know.
You have a 50% retracement on that candle really quick.
Yep.
Apple's back in that upper channel there. Needs to stay above that 277.75 to remain with.
Again, you want to wait on the break and hold below 680 on SPY. Here's your confirmation candle. Are we going to have enough oomph to the downside? It is promising. It did start on the shoulder of the previous candle, but it's kind of hesitating. They don't know what they want to do. Come on.
You have the 200 right here where it is.
Yep.
Boom.
Let's get that bounce off the 9. Who's getting that bounce off the 9? Who's a good master scalper? Now, that's for master scalpers, right? Hasn't quite touched it yet. Hasn't got up there yet. Hasn't broken hell above that 680 mark, right?
Bitcoin's pulling a Tom Petty. Free falling.
All right. Till you perk my ears. Tom Petty's one of my favorites. Saw him in concert one time in the early 80s. Was going to go to his last one, and I didn't, and I wish I would had. Oh, well.
Okay, so I like that. Can we add that to the list? Pulling a Tom Petty?
Pulling a Tom Petty, yeah.
Yeah, Danny DeVito, Shaq Leg, Tom Petty, Amber Heard. Okay, Tom.
We haven't had an Amber Heard in a while.
I like it.
Oh, we're not going there. There's a reason we don't
I like
use that
Tom better.
one. You know.
Free falling better.
Yeah, I know. Right? Look at that Mara pulling. Whew. And what does Mara? What does Mara do? What does Mara represent?
Coin.
There you go.
Bitcoin mining.
Queens. Queens to the downside. Like the Bitcoin. The little bitty
Look
coin.
at SPY.
Look at SPY. Oh, you know what?
I love it when a plan comes together.
There we go. Look at that. All right, where are we at with Apple? Apple holding its own? Kind of, sort of. We got this levels. It's fighting here at this support level here, right? I'll pop a line on there for visual reference. This is where it topped out. Had a hard time breaking on through, run that 277.60-ish mark. And it's come down here and found support off of those same levels. So it is holding its own. I would say as long as you stay above that 277.63-ish, 60s, just call it 60s, you should be okay. Now, it will have a hard fight going to the downside because we do have the 200 here and these other indicators all jammed up right underneath of it. So it really goes, you want to wait to the downside more of a 277, like 35-ish whatever play to the downside there. AMD is still heavy. Amazon. Ooh, Amazon broke through a level. What do we got here? 200. Same thing we just saw with SPY, right? Got close to the 200 and they freak out.
Apple's desperately trying to hold it up.
Yep. Oh, if we can break this 278 and hold.
There we go. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
You can do it!
Come on. Come on.
Going.
Come on, kitty.
Gone. Now gone.
Ain't gone nowhere yet. Who's gone?
Go.
I know you want to go down, SPY. Let's go.
Mike over there on TikTok says on a breakout is the first, second, or third candle your confirmation. Well, what I usually do here, let's just use this level that we see here on Apple, right? See, we got a little double top thing going on here, real strong resistance, right? Triple top, whatever it is, right? So if I'm going to enter this trade for the first time or re-enter the trade, I want to make sure that these candles break through this double top, right? It's another point of resistance to the upside. Generally what happens, the double tops, it rejects and pulls back. Well, it's kept retesting it. So I don't want to enter this trade until it breaks and holds above that level to give me some sort of confidence that it wants to move to the upside. Again, no guarantees that it's going to do that. Now, what do we mean by break and hold? Well, let's just pretend this was down here. Let's just pretend this candle broke the 9. If I was doing it, let's just say this level wasn't here. If I was doing a break and hold of the 9, there's my break of the 9. The next candle I want to see start on the shoulder of the previous candle. Okay, the breakthrough candle. This is my confirmation candle, right? I want to see the next candle start on the shoulder of the previous. It kind of gives an indication it's starting the price where the other one ended at. So that's a good thing. It didn't pull back on price. And then I'm getting some volume. I'm getting some oomph, as I say, on the shoulder of the previous that indicates a potential move to the upside. Now, none of that's guaranteed, obviously. As you can see, now this is not quite, but this is for visually, this is what I wanted to see, right? So I broke this double top. I wanted to see this next candle, which was the one that's currently red, start on the shoulder of this candle and have oomph to the upside. So it's not the second or third, it's the very next candle. This one did not start on the shoulder of the previous, and it didn't have the oomph, and look what happened. It was a weak candle. So if it doesn't start on the shoulder of the previous, you just be careful. It could indicate some temporary weakness. Again, it's not 100%, but more often than not, it is true, right? This one's trying to start on the shoulder of the previous. I want to see it break and hold above here. So I want to still see it break and hold above that level before I even think about an upside move. It's just it's more conservative. Others will play it right as it breaks through. We have traders in here that are more aggressive that will make a quick scalp play as it breaks that line. It's not that I don't ever, but I want that confirmation. It's a more conservative, wait for your setup to happen and then play that setup. So it's actually, this is the candle that breaks. This is my confirmation candle, the next candle, as long as it starts on the shoulder of the previous. How's Soxel doing? I don't know. I haven't visited for a while. Let's go take a look. Well, Soxel's in a channel holding its own. Still looking nice, right, overall. Again, you want that breakout above 41. Boy, I hope Coach is okay. I don't know. I miss Coach. I really wanted to encourage him today.
First 2 minutes to the downside.
What is?
Tesla.
Tesla, thank you. Still holding. Want to see a break and hold below this, whatever that is, 427 something. Hang on, gotta spread my chart out. I don't have many lines. 427.46. I have a line at ish. And don't go hold me to that exact penny, but there's your break of that level support. Oh, there's your confirmation candle on the shoulder of the previous with some oomph to the downside. See how that works? Bang, bang.
Yeah. Look
There you
at
go.
SPY. I'm still in it.
Now we play our levels. Now we trade our trade that we're in. We're in this trade now. I would be in this trade, broken held, right? Now I'm playing the candle. I'm playing my levels. I know I have a level right here, this blue line. I know I have the 200. If it can break through the 200, I'll be even more excited to the downside play. But I'm expecting strong resistance right here. Right where this candle's at now, that blue line. Why? Because look behind us. See that lines right there? Look how it wanted to hang out here. So I'm expecting Tesla to pause strongly here.
SPY
If not,
getting
flat
into
out
a
reject.
triple bottom.
Yep, the bottom, right? And what did it do? Bang, bang. Yep.
And by the way, if you look at SPY, we went all the way down. It never break the 9 to the upside. So that's
Yep.
your indication that you should never get out of that position.
All right.
And
Do
look
I
at the
trust
average
my
lines
indicators?
For TSLL, look at the average lines compared to what you were told by Richard and others on TSLL.
Here's SPY continuing the downward side. Again.
Is the SPY broke down the 200? Will it gonna stay here?
Maybe. Trade to
This
trade.
is support right now unless it breaks.
Yep. As you can see on my chart, I don't even trade. I don't chart this, but I do have a line there. There's the 200 I want to see, and I would do the same thing here as a break and hold play. You can do it off of indicators. You can do it off of critical levels. You can do it off of whatever. So right there's a break and hold off the 200. This is the blue line on my chart. It broke it. Did it break and hold below? No, it's a sign of weakness. Now, why did it reject? Because we're at a double bottom here, right? Triple bottom, whatever you want to call it, right? So there's a strong support level there, obviously. Now, will it stay below the 200? Now, this is in a tough spot now with SPY. To the upside or even to the downside. Now we're between the 200 and the 9. It's been respecting the 9 all morning here since 10, a little bit after 10, right? See if this is going to break out. But you still got a lot you got to fight to get up to the upside. What is our trend? Our trend is down. Tesla, same thing. What did it just do?
Calls on support. I went calls there.
Calls on support, right? Look at Tesla. Does it surprise you that Tesla bounced where it did? Absolutely not.
No.
Why? I got a line. I got a historical line on my chart. And look at the double bottom here, right? There's nothing to surprise us here. There's nothing mystical about that. It's just simple charting, right? You too can learn how to do this. American Dream Trading. Go to our website now. Get them special promos. Cyber Monday. Who took advantage of Cyber Monday sales here? Bruno, when you get a chance, you want to repeat them in case those are just joining us late?
Diamond lifetime membership, 4,000. If you want to purchase 3 of those diamonds to give out to people, 3 for 3,500 each.
Wow. There you go. That sounds like money to me. There you go. You know what Matthew'd say about them deals there, Bruno? You know what he'd say?
All right, all right, all right.
You know what the Kool-Aid guy would say? Oh, yeah. Get them now. Get them. Is it a good deal? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad I was able to answer your question there, Mike. Thank you very much. I just happened to glance back over. All right. Yes, I'm aware I have my head cut off over here and the thing. I was trying to get more of my shirt in and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, no, I could adjust things. But I was having technical difficulties this morning trying to get all this thing fired up real quick. Hi, Coach, if you're watching. Hello. Notice the proper attire for the morning? You know, just saying. If you forgot what it's words and how it's spelled, here you go. There, that's us for you, Coach. All right. Yep. Yeah. Got this nice fancy hat, says 2024 National Championship. What's the team on that? I'll be getting another one that says 2025 this year. Yeah, official hat, you know, it's pretty nice. Wow. One for the ages, it was called. Look at that. Now TikTok's going to mess with me, make me fill out this puzzle. Maybe. Yep. All right. Well, TikTok, let's see how we do here. I'm not a confident person when it comes to this puzzle thing, but we'll see. Slide in it, slide in it, slide in it. Hang on. I'm letting go. Are you going to recognize? Oh, success. Man, I tell you what, the world just smiling at me today. I was able to complete that puzzle and then it get accepted at the first try.
I get those wrong more than I get them right.
I know. I do this for some reason. I don't know if it's the internet or what here. It's half the time it doesn't recognize it. And then it tries to reload and half the time it won't do that. But anyway, success. Should be good till 11 now.
I think it's better than spotting the stop signs or something like that. For some reason, I get there.
Yeah.
Just miss one that's hiding in the background.
I got her. Comments, questions. Because, you know, if I got to fill blank space, you know, it's probably more likely to happen, right?
Who's stealing calls off that double bottom?
Listen to him start talking all of a sudden. What is? Spy?
Yeah. We don't have a strong trend yet, even though it's been walking back and forth. We have a channel. The only strength was an upside breakout, and that was against the market trend. So that was a great double bottom bounce. I wouldn't necessarily stay in it unless it actually held VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one hell of a double bottom bounce. So that a quick validation after the opening bell. Went on to break the pre-market high. Strength is still to the upside, even though it's against the market indices right now. So it might have to work here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's at which way is it going to go, right? It's all jammed up in there right now in SPY.
Yeah. All your EMAs are pretty much tied up around VWAP, so it's going to be kind of gravitating there and consolidating for a little bit. But
But we love
the
that
morning
though.
strength. Yeah, the morning strength is a little bit to the upside, even though your EWO is inverted for a little bit.
The beauty of it is when they're all jammed up like that, it can go up or down very easily, right? When it's hanging out there.
And
Don't take
quickly.
much. Yeah, it don't take much to move it up. Now the downside's a little bit weaker, right? We got the 200 down there. But man, if this can get this pop above that 680 mark, 680.40 or whatever, bang, 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 right?
Yep. Buys volatile, it will flush.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal.
Hey, Paul.
Hey.
Can I ask you a question regarding that trade on the double bottom?
Yeah.
Hang on.
After Mark is done with his
Go ahead.
music.
Go ahead.
Did you
Hail to the
enter
no.
and scalp exit out of that, or did you hold that?
As soon as it popped across, I sold it because when I'm going to sell into the gamma as a scalper.
Right. Uh-huh. So did you sell it as it got to the 21?
Otherwise, I'd still be holding it because it didn't break the 9 to the downside.
Right. So you exited after it broke the 9 to the upside?
I exited after it broke VWAP to the upside because I was
okay,
for the double.
perfect.
I was just looking for the double bottom bounce, and I
Right.
knew I couldn't hold. And so basically, if I get a break and hold a VWAP to the upside, I'll take it long again.
Cool.
Otherwise, right now I'm just waiting to see what it's going to do. So this isn't necessarily, even though the EWO is showing downside near term, this
Mhm.
isn't necessarily massive downside strength because everything's in consolidation.
Right.
So basically, at this point, you want to break and hold of the 200 to the downside, or you want to break and hold of the VWAP to the upside. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
you're scalping single candles.
Okay. So you entered on the double bottom around 1036 and exited on 1041 on that red candle as it broke VWAP?
Yep, exactly. 1042. Yep.
Perfect. And then if it breaks and holds VWAP, then you might look at entering again to the upside.
I would definitely enter to the long side again if
Okay.
it broke and held.
Cool.
Because the market is still undecided. We know that after 5 days of being up, that we're going to have some sort of consolidation breather type thing.
Sure.
So the market's down a half a point. Doesn't necessarily have to stay down a half a point, right? So I would expect that once the market's been up for 5 days in a row, I would expect a little bit of a breather and some sideways movement and more of a channeling day, unless it breaks at 680 and holds to the downside, or it needs to break and hold 682 to the upside. We still don't have enough range of movement for SPY to have its if it's far reach for the day.
Mhm.
I would expect no less than $5 to $7 on a given day, but it hasn't shown us which way it wants to go, other than a little bit of upside strength.
Okay.
So it's shown stronger support, and it's shown an upside breakout. So we have to, but it doesn't mean that it's going up or down. It just means that we've got it's showing a broader consolidation.
Right.
But it's only moved a couple dollars, so it doesn't tell you any direction about it. So because you have a strong area of support, I definitely take those trades on support, calls on support, puts on resistance until that channel breaks.
Cool.
And realistically, it could walk all the way back up to 682 without a problem. It's not a big range. It's only a couple bucks.
Right.
So,
okay. Well, I appreciate it, because I just wanted to see what your psychology was, because I personally probably would have gotten out on that red candle at 10:38, but you held, which obviously was smarter. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
oh, to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, just keep in mind that even though you were farming an EWO to the downside, and the 921 crossed, and everything is starting to go in your favor, that you still have a strong area of support.
Right, right. No, what I was saying is if I took that call, I would have just scalped that probably one candle at 10:37 and exited by the
Yeah,
10:38.
one candle would have been enough. One or two candles.
Right, right.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help.
Yep, you're welcome. And there's now if we get a little bit of hold here, then we'll start to then we got to watch 680.84 is your critical level to see if we can get a retest of high of day.
Trying to see if we can get some oomph. This is beautiful. We can do it.
Yeah, otherwise it looks like I was scalping against the grain, but it was a pretty firm area of support, right?
Yeah. I mean, we got to get this break and hold above VWAP, right? We got to get away from the gravitational pull of VWAP. And you got to get a candle in between here to do that. So we can get
right now it's just prairie dog, and there's no decisive move above yet. It's still in consolidation. So if the consolidation holds and nobody panics, that would actually make a base case for an upside move.
I would say it's more like a turtle, but same principle.
Yeah, it's
same
more
principle.
like a turtle is right. That's it.
We don't have prairie dogs in Ohio.
Prairie dog.
We got groundhogs though. Look at that. Look at that change of quick, right? See how it can go either way that quick. Now again, it hasn't broken hell below the 9 yet, so there's no reason to get excited, right? I wouldn't be making a decision one way or another like Paul was talking about here. Let's let it see what it's going to do. Now we're at the 9. That white line on my chart is the 9. I want to see a break and hold below the 9 and then play our levels down, right?
We may not get some of the awesome moves until later. We've seen this where the market starts out, pretty choppy in the morning, and then we get our bigger moves in the afternoon.
Yep.
So wait as long as it takes.
Yep.
You don't feel pressure that you have to take early trades. Everybody's excited. The market's moving. Things are popping. And that's a good way to get slapped if you don't know what you're doing.
Yep. And Chairman Powell speaks at like 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Who
Okay.
knows what he's going to say. So.
His retirement speech?
Yeah. You wish, right? Well, you may not wish. Somebody wishes, right?
I'm being silly.
I know. Well,
he's had a long,
let's cheer you up
successful
here. Since we're being silly, come on. Let's get it going. Come on. Just think Coach was here today, you wouldn't be hearing any of this. Huh. Throughout the land, 11 warriors great and bold, whose fame will ever stand. Sing along!
Muted, you're just muted.
Don't you just love this song?
Really?
Oh, my mouse battery died. I can't shut it off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, well. I got to work. There you go. See see the culture that you're getting today that you wouldn't have got if Coach, was here today. It's just, you wouldn't have been able to hear this song. So anyway, send your condolences to Coach into the fun house over there on our Discord. That's a place to do it at, If you're a paid member, you're able to post over in the fun house. It's under the Beyond the Market section, past the market. All right, what are we doing with our chip sector? Still flat?
There's a 2-play minimum per day. Mark.
2-play minimum? So you want to hear it a third time?
No, that's the second play. That's the second.
2-play max.
2-play
yeah,
max.
sure.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I do take requests.
My ears are still ringing. That's why I can't even think.
And you root for who over there in your little state known for their waste management?
Rutgers, and they lost to Penn State, but they did put up a good fight. They did put up a good fight, though.
You never know about them either. They've always given the Buckeyes fits from time to time. Not that they always win.
Oh, I will be knocking on your door if they ever beat Ohio State.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Is OU going to play Ohio?
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Don't work that way. They're too small. Now, have they? Probably in the past. They have those games where they fight the small colleges to play for money, kind of thing. I don't know if they ever have or not. Kind of a shame if they did. Yeah, they're so small,
With LSU game this weekend, it was a lot closer than I thought. I thought OU was going to blow them up, but it was a good game.
Look at that Mara. Bounced off the bottom down there. Look at that. Now, I don't even trade Mara. I can't tell you the last time. It's probably been 2 years or plus since I even thought about trade Mara. Look at that line. Look at that. Look at that, will you? Bounce straight off of that. Old line. Oh, my Lord, does charting work or not? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you don't want to be successful in your life. What are you waiting on? Get over there and learn how to do this. Join one of our paid membership programs because you're only getting a taste of the tip of the iceberg here watching these lives for free, right? We want you to be successful and get your education that you need so that you can start learning how to trade successfully. Results not guaranteed or implied. See website for further details.
Well, we gave you a pretty good setup for what SPY was going to do after a little bit of consolidation, and it's doing exactly that.
Look at that. Bang, 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 bang.
Are you not entertained?
Come on.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Huh? Is that not why you're here? You're all still here watching. Look at that, right? Coming up to a little micro double top up here where these other candles topped out, right? Earlier. Do we expect some sort of resistance here? Well, I would say so, right where it's at now. On that 681.30, and I don't even have lines drawn on my chart. I'm just looking back here where it was the last time it was beep-bopping around. All right. Again, we want to wait for that 681.67. Hopefully it'll break and hold above that and give you some strength. We are about 7 minutes before the top of the hour. The majority of our volume is between 9:30 and 11, but look at this one starting on the shoulder of the previous. Doesn't have a lot of volume in it, but they're working on it. They can see this line here. They can see the double top, right? So shouldn't be surprised at 681 and up here at 67 mark that we get some resistance to the upside. Why? Because we have a point of decision that we got drawn on our chart. What are we going to do? What is your game plan for when it gets there? If you're already in this trade, you should already have a plan A and a plan B, maybe even a plan C. Plan C may say, don't do anything, wait and see what's going to happen, right? Then institute Plan A or Plan B. Or you may say, oh, there's a double top. I'm expecting a big pullback. I'm just going to go ahead. If this candle pauses, I'm going to take my profit and get out. I can always re-enter if I want to. Or I'm going to hold on to it and wait and see if it breaks and holds up above that. If it can break and hold, I'm staying in the trade. So you should have a plan. What are you doing here? We know something is going to happen because now we're approaching this double, what we would call double top. You can see on my chart. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't be surprised that this is going to slow down here and be evaluated where it wants to go. Can it blow right through it? Yep. What usually happens at double tops? Pullbacks.
The channel's intact until it breaks.
Yep. Man, did I mention today that coach guy? He's a genius. Other than the team he roots for. No, this I
If
mean
you
this
stayed
can't
in
continue.
off the double bottom, you made 100%.
Yeah, easy. Look at that.
But nobody told you there was going to be a channel, right? Nobody.
No, I didn't hear that today. Well, I guess if you just tuned in about 30 seconds ago, you wouldn't have heard it.
So Palmer, you gonna flip right here? Is that what, I mean, I know that's the normal double top, but I just don't.
I can't tell you what to trade.
No.
But the observation would be that it's in a channel and it's on a double top. So that's if a person were to take a trade, on double top, then they would have to have a short stop, behind it, because obviously if it breaks on through significantly, you don't want to be running in the wrong direction. But
or waiting to break and hold, right? That break and confirmation candle before you would go up for it. Now, if you're in it, are you sitting patiently? Are you getting itchy? Are you getting scratchy, as David would say? Yeah, I will. I'm thinking of bailing, if I was in this trade, made all that money. But that's me, right? Because, I'm a nervous Nelly.
50% shed.
Yeah. What?
Or a 50% shed.
Huh. I got one of them in my backyard.
A half a shed?
Yep.
That's the only shed Mark has.
Yes, that's when you say shed, that's what I think about. I'm gonna have to go over there with an Apple game and learn how to do that one of these days. I've heard Coach talk about it. I probably should take a look into it. I'll go over there and hang out with the Apple gang, learn how to do that stuff. How'd the Apple guys do today there, David? I'm sure you did very well by looking at the chart earlier today, and it's still climbing. Holy cow, look at that. Nice down, nice back up.
It was more for channel trading, but it was good.
Yeah, I mean, look at all that money there. The downside, the bounce off the bottom, back to the upside, bounce off the level to the downside, bounce off another level, the back to the up. Now you're in that channel, breaking out through the top of that strong resistance, that 278-ish mark, 80, whatever that is, 81, 80, 79 and a half, whatever, 79.10.
And then, we had the pre-market channel that we post for everybody. And then also Richard's discussions all the time about the mean. So I was pointing out how the 277.50 area was the mean of that channel that we were looking at. And so each of the bigger moves were to the top to the bottom of the channel. The smaller moves were from the mean back down, testing each level. And so what we saw on this recent entry was we sat on top of the mean and we were pushing back to the upside, and the indicators were helping support that. And then, so of course, we know that we're in the top of the channel right now. So just what y'all were exactly talking about. If you're already in it and you're in the profit still, you're kind of holding on, seeing what's going to happen here as far as, are we going to start getting a rejection to retest the middle of the channel again? Are we going to maybe just get a slight breathe back and then slowly push back up? So we're using a bunch of different tools to help us make the best decision on whether we want to get out completely. But even myself, I've already shed some and I've got 10 contracts left running.
Wow. I guess I will come over there. Sounds like I would fit in very well over there. I'm mean. I'll probably fit in there pretty good. So I'll check that out. Good job, David, as always. Hey, David, Don't know if you noticed or not, but you know, there were some account changing moves here today again, buddy. Look at that. Look at these things. Look at it.
Well,
Look at Amazon.
so, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So nothing, there wasn't, even though we had a pretty nice drop on Apple, we didn't have a huge move in the contract prices. And that's why I was telling everybody, I said it just seems weird. The movement on the contracts should have been larger on that initial drop that we had in the morning. And so that, after I saw that, the rest of it was gonna be kind of weird because I saw that the contracts weren't moving very greatly. So it was slower than normal. So that was
I saw it.
caution.
And that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the effect of a weekly contract, right? You're not getting that much movement, right? It's not deteriorating rapidly.
It was just today's movement was weird. Even though we had like basically a full $1.25 or something like that.
You did.
We didn't get the normal contract movement that we would in that amount of price. Plus, it happened in the first 30 minutes. Typically, we would have had a lot bigger climb on our contracts. And so when we took that trade to the downside, and I saw that there was poor performance in the movement, I kind of had a feeling that we were going to get stuck in this channel and then just kind of chop around where they're killing the contracts.
Good. All right. Just for the record, Mark was co-host when people's accounts were changed again today. Right? Wasn't as pretty. You had to work for it. Some days you got to work for your money, right? Some days you got to work hard for the money, right, Dawn? She works hard for the money, Dawn.
Donna Summer.
There you go. Correct answer. I caught her that time. Okay. Anyway, glad you all could be here today. Coach should hopefully return tomorrow. He had some personal business that unexpected to take care of this morning. At least that's his story. My story is he didn't want to show up because his team lost. So you pick the story you want to run with. I will stick with the one about his team. He just couldn't get out of bed this morning. That, you know, he was feeling bad. He probably called in with the blue flu because his team lost, and he knew he'd have to deal with Mark and the other bunch of people who hate his team, and he probably just didn't want to deal with it emotionally. He wasn't ready yet today. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it. It's not the real story, but that's my story. And since I got the microphone right now, I can make any story up I want. I do. Thank you all. Anyway, yes, Coach will be back tomorrow. He's fine. He's fine. Other than the losing team that he likes to talk about. We are live here 3 times a day. Coach will be back tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm live from 2 to 4 here with the Futures Education and Training Program. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern, over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, you'll find our aftermarket show with our lovely host, Don, who you just heard a second ago. So check all 3 of those out, 3 different opportunities that you can listen to live for free to get a taste of what we do here at American Dream Trading. You should be immediately heading over to our website, which is American Dream Trading. Check out all our different promotional videos and also our promotional memberships. Also check out our videos over there on our YouTube channel. That Diamond Lifetime is going away for good, forever and ever, evermore. I don't know what to tell you about how to get it. I'm not telling you to go in debt to go get it, but if I was you, I'd find a way. Sell the house, sell the wife, sell the kidney, sell the neighbor's kidney. Do something, whatever you can. And if you can't, don't feel bad, right? We have also monthly memberships available for each and every one of our products. Get in there, get to trading, learn how to trade, get your training in before you think about trading. Glad you could be here. Again, immediately upon conclusion of this broadcast, will be automatically posted over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Thank you all for being here today. Hopefully you ended up green. I know American Dream Trading traders did. And I thank you for being here. Wait a minute, I gotta go find the red button. Hang on, I'm not ready yet. There we go. I gotta get my thing. Where is it at? There it is. All right, we will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow.
More music.
Are we no longer live on all the stuff?
What'd you say about the music, Dave?